Hello everyone. Welcome back to Learn English with Mr. Pareto. Today's story is about Maggie, a college student with a big heart that volunteers to teach English at a small countryside school for the summer. Armed with colorful markers and big dreams, she faces wild songs, power outages, flying balls, and hilarious mistakes, all while trying to keep her students laughing and learning. Every day brings new surprises and challenges, but Maggie's spirit never breaks. Can she turn all the chaos, funny accidents, and heartfelt moments into something unforgettable? Keep reading to see how Maggie's crazy summer adventure teaches her the biggest lesson of all, and why it becomes the best summer ever. This video will help you practice your listening skills and learn how to use a technique called shadowing. What is shadowing? You listen and then you repeat exactly what I say. It helps you sound more natural in English. Pay attention to my pronunciation, my rhythm, and even my intonation, the way my voice goes up and down, and do the same. It's a great method to improve your speaking and listening at the same time. First, just listen to the story. Then, go back and play it again. This time, pause the video after each sentence and repeat it out loud. Try to match my voice. Do this 2 or 3 times until it feels easier. And don't worry, you will see all the text on the screen while I speak. That way, you can read along and understand everything. Remember, you can watch, listen, repeat, and shadow as many times as you want. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel when speaking English. Let's get started. Maggie, the volunteer teacher. Maggie was excited. After finishing her first year of college, she decided to spend her summer as a volunteer teacher. She wanted to help kids learn English and maybe become a superhero in real life. On her first day, she walked into the little school with a big smile and a bag full of colorful markers. The kids stared at her like she had 3 heads. "Hi everyone," Maggie said brightly. "My name is Maggie, and I'm here to have some fun while we learn English." Silence. One tiny boy raised his hand. "Will there be snacks?" Maggie laughed. "Yes, learning and snacks." Suddenly, everyone cheered. This was going to be interesting. Maggie had planned everything carefully. She had songs to sing, games to play, and funny stickers to give out. She thought she was ready for anything. Spoiler alert, she was not ready. The first activity was a simple song. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Maggie sang and pointed at her head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Easy, right? Wrong. The kids decided to make it faster. Soon Maggie was spinning in circles, bumping into desks, and laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. The kids screamed with joy. It was chaos, but it was the best chaos ever. After the crazy song, Maggie wanted to calm them down with a story. She opened the book and started reading slowly. Once upon a time, a girl in the front row shouted, "Boring." Maggie gasped dramatically. "Boring? Impossible." The kids laughed. Maggie grabbed a paper crown from her bag, put it on her head, and started acting like the characters. By the end of the story, the kids were rolling on the floor laughing. One boy even yelled, "You should be on TV." Maggie bowed like a movie star. Thank you. But not everything was easy. One day, the power went out. The fan stopped. The lights turned off. And it was hot. Maggie wiped sweat from her forehead. "No problem. We can still learn." She took the class outside under a tree and taught them English words using leaf, rock, bird, sky, things that they could see. She pointed up. "What is this?" A boy shouted, "Cloud." "Yes." Maggie gave him a high five. Even without electricity, the kids were having a blast. It wasn't perfect, but it was real, and real was better. Another day, Maggie brought a ball for an English vocabulary game. She threw the ball and said, Name an animal. The ball bounced off a boy's head and hit Maggie right in the face. Bonk. The kids froze. Then Maggie said, "Ow, I'm a turtle now." She fell onto the ground and moved very slowly like a turtle. Everyone laughed so hard they had tears in their eyes. Even the shy kids started playing. They threw the ball, shouted new words, and learned without even realizing it. It was magic. As the weeks went on, Maggie made a lot of mistakes. One time, she spelled banana wrong on the board. Another time, she said chicken when she meant kitchen. But instead of feeling embarrassed, Maggie laughed with the kids. She showed them that mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake is just a funny step on the road to getting better, she said. The kids started feeling braver too. They tried. They messed up. They tried again, and they were proud of themselves. On the last day, Maggie felt emotional. The kids gave her a big handmade card. It said, "Thank you, Teacher Maggie. You made English fun. We love you." Maggie smiled, trying not to cry. "I love you too. You are all superheroes." They had a party with cookies, music, and a lot of hugs. Maggie realized something important. Being a volunteer teacher wasn't about being perfect. It was about being present, being kind, and making people believe in themselves. And that's exactly what she had done. At the airport, flying back to college, Maggie thought about everything that had happened. The songs, the mistakes, the turtle moment. She grinned. "Best summer ever," she whispered to herself. And deep down, she knew this was just the beginning. Useful phrases from Maggie's story. Big smile, meaning a very happy expression. Example, Maggie walked into the school with a big smile. Repeat after me. Maggie walked into the school with a big smile. Spoiler alert, meaning warning before a surprise is revealed. Example, spoiler alert, she was not ready. Repeat after me. Spoiler alert, she was not ready. Laughing so hard, meaning laughing a lot. Example, Maggie was laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. Repeat after me. Maggie was laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. Rolling on the floor laughing, meaning laughing a lot, uncontrollably. Example, the kids were rolling on the floor laughing. Repeat after me. The kids were rolling on the floor laughing. No problem, meaning it's okay, it's not a big deal. Example, Maggie said, "No problem," when the power went out. Repeat after me. No problem. Having a blast, meaning having a lot of fun. Example, the kids were having a blast outside. Repeat after me. The kids were having a blast outside. Froze, meaning too scared or surprised to move. Example, the kids froze when Maggie got hit by the ball. Repeat after me. The kids froze when Maggie got hit by the ball. Without even realizing it, meaning not knowing something is happening. Example, the kids learned English without even realizing it. Repeat after me. The kids learned English without even realizing it. Part of learning, meaning a normal and necessary thing when learning. Example, Maggie said mistakes are part of learning. Repeat after me. Maggie said mistakes are part of learning. Feel braver, meaning feel more courageous. Example, Josh stared in horror at the frozen screen. Repeat after me. Josh stared in horror at the frozen screen. Handmade card, meaning a card made by hand, not bought. Example, the kids gave Maggie a handmade card. Repeat after me. The kids gave Maggie a handmade card. trying not to cry, meaning fighting back tears. Example, Maggie smiled, trying not to cry. Repeat after me. Maggie smiled, trying not to cry. Being present, meaning paying attention and being there for people. Example, teaching was about being present. Repeat after me. Teaching was about being present. Best summer ever, meaning an amazing summer. Example, Maggie said, best summer ever. Repeat after me. Best summer ever. Just the beginning, meaning the start of something great. Example, Maggie knew it was just the beginning. Repeat after me. Maggie knew it was just the beginning. Practice time. Let's say some phrases together. Maggie walked into the school with a big smile. Spoiler alert, she was not ready. Maggie was laughing so hard she couldn't breathe. The kids were rolling on the floor laughing. No problem. The kids were having a blast outside. The kids froze when Maggie got hit by the ball. The kids learned English without even realizing it. Maggie said mistakes are part of learning. The kids started to feel braver. The kids gave Maggie a handmade card. Maggie smiled, trying not to cry. Teaching was about being present. Best summer ever. Maggie knew it was just the beginning. Great job. You were amazing today. Thank you so much for practicing with me and joining Maggie's funny and heartwarming volunteer teacher adventure. You can read this story again and again to practice your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. And remember, mistakes are not bad. They are proof that you are trying. Even Maggie, with all her crazy accidents and silly moments, became a hero in the eyes of her students. And so can you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more fun and useful English lessons. Keep practicing, keep laughing, and never stop learning. You are doing fantastic. See you next time.